The new iVoomi i2 Lite is priced at 6,499 rupees and is exclusive to Flipkart. Now this is an exciting price point because it is sharing the space with the Xiaomi Redmi 5A. Now is this the phone you need to go for if you are on a tight budget? Well, we put it to the test for you. The iVoomi i2 Lite is primarily made out of plastic, which means that it is light to hold. Now it has rounded corners and edges which make it comfortable to hold in the hand. The back has a glossy finish and it is a fingerprint magnet. The back cover on the i2 Lite is removable and it gives you access to the dual SIM slot and the non-removable 4000 mAh battery, which by the way can be charged with the 10-watt adapter that iVoomi ships in the box. It doesn't have a fingerprint scanner on it, which means that you will have to use a pin or a pattern to keep it secure. The 5.45-inch display on the i2 Lite sports HD+ resolution and has the 18:9 aspect ratio. Now it has decent viewing angles, but it is a little hard to read outdoors. Powering the phone is a MediaTek MT6739, which is a quad-core processor clocked at 1.5 GHz. The phone has 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage, which by the way is expandable up to 128 GB using the hybrid SIM slot. The iVoomi i2 Lite is a dual SIM device and it has 2 nano SIM slots with 4G and VoLTE available on both, which means that if you have one SIM card for data, the other can still receive calls on a VoLTE network. It isn't dual active, but we've observed that the phone automatically forwards the call to the active SIM. On the software front, the i2 Lite is powered by Android 8.1 Oreo with a few minor customizations to the UI on top. iVoomi does ship the phone with a couple of apps pre-installed and you can go ahead and uninstall it to reclaim more space. The company has added a few touch and hover-based gestures as well to perform simple functions. The MediaTek MT6739 is an entry-level processor, and while we did not face any lag while scrolling through the menus, it does take a little longer to load heavier apps. We even saw longer load times for the camera app, but while loading larger apps, the lag becomes prominent. We played Clash Royale, Asphalt 8 and Dr. Driving 2 to see how the phone performs. Clash Royale ran fine with occasional stutters, and we experienced longer load times, stutters and unresponsive controls when playing Asphalt 8 at the highest setting. You can lower the settings down to have a more playable experience. With our usage, which consisted of playing a few games and active WhatsApp account, we managed to get through with 1 day of use. We did observe heavy battery drain while gaming, needing us to plug the phone into the charger a little early. In our HD video loop test, the phone ran for 10 hours and 5 minutes. iVoomi has provided power saving modes to help you save battery when the phone is idle. It also has a game mode which only keeps most used instant messaging apps in the background, stopping every other app from consuming RAM. At the back is a vertically stacked dual camera setup consisting of a 13 megapixel primary sensor and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. At the front, it has an 8 megapixel selfie camera and a selfie flash. The camera app on the iVoomi i2 Lite has Face Beauty, Blur, Mono, Panorama and Pro modes apart from the regular photo and video modes. The blur mode makes use of the 2 megapixel camera to add blur, and you can simulate different apertures. You can also apply filters before clicking an image. The HDR mode is available but needs to be enabled manually. It also has a 2x zoom toggle available, helping you to quickly zoom digitally. Photos clicked from the iVoomi i2 Lite aren't great. While clicking photos in the day, you will notice fine grain in the output. The camera also tends to overexpose the sky when shooting outdoors. Zoom into the images you have clicked and you will notice a lack of details. We also observed chromatic aberration while clicking in bright environments. Its 2x digital zoom does come in handy when shooting faraway objects, but you need a steady hand when you hit the shutter button. It is also a little slow to lock focus when shooting macros, and most images appeared flat. Low light camera performance is below average as well. We observed a lot of chroma noise in photos clicked at night. Photos clicked with a light source nearby had slightly lower chroma noise. The selfie camera clicks average photos, causing the background to be slightly overexposed. You can send these photos on social media apps like WhatsApp, but nothing beyond that. Video recording maxes out at 1080p for the rear camera and 720p for the selfie camera. There is EIS available which manages to stabilize shakes to some extent. The iVoomi i2 Lite is a budget smartphone that's priced at 6,499 rupees and is available exclusively on Flipkart. Its entry-level processor has enough grant to power through basic tasks and the battery should last you one day. We were impressed with the support for dual VoLTE and the fact that it has support for dual band Wi-Fi at this price. If you don't click photos very often, you can consider the iVoomi i2 Lite. We have seen better smartphones in the sub 10,000 rupees segment, but they are priced a little higher. The Redmi 5A is priced similarly, has similar performance but has better cameras. Now if you are willing to spend a little extra, you can consider the Redmi 5, which has better cameras, a fingerprint scanner and a powerful processor, all for a price of 7,999 rupees. So that was our review of the iVoomi i2 Lite. What do you think about the device? Let us know in the comments below. As always, for all things tech, log on to gadgets360.com.